Welcome to another wonderful segment of sports on my community. My name is Bayonle Arashi, and you know this show is a show that celebrates and of course show what Africans are doing in Texas, mainly and by extension the United States. And I'm very glad to bring the sports segment your way this week again. Hope you've been enjoying the segment so far with the other hosts on the show. My name again is Bayonle Arashi. Welcome. We're starting from the home front today on the show, and of course it is to celebrate one of our own, Asisat Oshoala. Of course she set a very huge record in the women's Spanish football this past weekend, on Sunday, last week Sunday to be precise. Of course, a crowd of 60,000 plus watched female football for the first time in the world. That's the world record, and of course our own Asisat was part of that history. Of course, she also made that particular event even more glorious by scoring a beautiful and thumping header in that particular game, giving the FC victory in that game. From here on this show, we want to say congratulations to Asisat Oshoala, of course Super Falcons queen, and of course the African queen, current African reigning queen of football. Congratulations to you, my dear sister. Of course, we'll move on from here now, and to celebrate other football across the world, we'll go straight to foreign football, especially in Europe. We look at the FA Cup. There will be 4 first-year teams in the FA Cup this year in the semi-finals. Of course, you know, Manchester City, of course, are probably the top team, with due respect to other teams that are also in the semi-finals. Manchester United were defeated by Wolverhampton Wanderers. Wolverhampton Wanderers have been, oh my God, something else this season. Defeating, of course, getting the result against the top 6 football club in the English Premier League. They knocked out Manchester United in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup by 2-1. That game was played last weekend, of course. So in the semi-finals, we have Wolverhampton Wanderers, we have Watford, and we have Brighton and Manchester City. And this is the way the fixture is going to go. We have Wolverhampton Wanderers against Watford in the first semi-finals, and Brighton against Manchester City. You know, Manchester City already won the trophy this season when they defeated Chelsea a few weeks ago in the Carabao Cup final to take that particular trophy. They might just get a treble this season. Of course, you know that coach is doing a wonderful job at Manchester City, Pep Guardiola. Of course, I move on straight to another good news coming out of England. Of course, Tottenham Football Club will play Crystal Palace in their brand new stadium. Of course, you know they've been out of White Hart Lane for a long period, and they've been playing most of their home game at the Wembley Stadium in England, of course. But right now, they have now built and completed their own stadium, and the stadium has a capacity of 62,062 people to come watch Tottenham play in that game. And they will be playing Crystal Palace in the first game at that stadium, launching that particular stadium with that game. That game will be played on Wednesday, April the 3rd, of course, and Tottenham to the Champions League quarter-finals. Of course, we'll talk about that one later. The next news I have for you on the show today is Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, he has been charged for his celebration against Atletico Madrid during the Champions League second round return leg game at his home club Juventus. Of course, you remember that celebration. He was actually returning the gesture of Atletico Madrid coach Diego Simeone. Of course, he did something. You'll probably see the picture of what he did right now as I'm speaking, but he was finally charged this past week by UEFA. I hope he's just going to be charged with by paying some fee, which was also what Diego Simeone was charged for. Simeone was told to pay 17,000 euro for that celebration. Hope Ronaldo got the same luck. I hope. You know, it can be very funny the way these guys behave these days, and I hope it doesn't take him out of any of the quarterfinal game. That's the point I'm trying to make. That I hope he gets the same justice as Diego Simeone did. He was charged for that celebration, of course, and I hope he also learned his lesson. We move on to the Champions League last 8 fixtures. Now we know who is going to be playing who in the Champions League quarterfinals. Of course, the biggest of them is the one between Manchester United and FC Barcelona. People have already been predicting that Barcelona should have it easy against Manchester United. But I want to tell you guys to hold on. You never can tell in this game what can happen. Anything. And before you know it, Manchester United might just be the one moving on to the semi-finals. From here, I don't want to predict nothing in that particular one. But the fixture goes thus. Of course, Ajax Amsterdam, they've been the giant killer so far in this season UEFA Champions League, knocking out the back-to-back winners, Real Madrid. And of course, they will be playing Juventus, Cristiano Ronaldo. Remember, Ronaldo has an unbelievable record against Ajax. But of course, that's the fixture they got, and they have to deal with it. Ajax Amsterdam against Juventus, Liverpool against Porto. I hope Liverpool can really take the home and away leg of that game seriously so that they can move to the semi-finals. But then again, don't write off FC Porto. Of course, the other one is an all-English affair. Tottenham Hotspur against Manchester City. I said it earlier in this segment that Tottenham moved to their new stadium, and this particular home game fixture in the Champions League will be played at their new stadium against Manchester City. People are already predicting that Manchester City and Barcelona might be playing the final of this season Champions League, but I don't know about that. I just want the best team to win that big trophy, of course. And the final one that I mentioned earlier, Manchester United against Barcelona. What do you think will win the Champions League, or which 2 teams among these 8 will be in the final? Tweet at me at Midas Soccer. My handle is currently showing on the screen right now, and let's get the discussion going. The games will be played on Tuesday and Wednesday of April 9th and 10th of this 2019. Europa League quarterfinal fixtures have also been done, and of course this is the fixture. Slavia Praha, we call it Slavia Prague, they are in Czech Republic. They'll be playing Chelsea. Chelsea are doing well in the Europa League, but not the same can be said again for them in the English Premier League. Of course, Arsenal, I think they have the toughest fixture against Napoli. Napoli is being coached by great man that we all know himself. And of course, Villarreal and Sevilla will be playing. Villarreal and Valencia, actually not Sevilla. Villarreal, the other fixture, we have one of our own in Villarreal, Chukwueze himself, that left with his great left foot, doing so well for Villarreal FC. And the final fixture will be between Benfica and FC Frankfurt. Before I go on the show today, something quickly about Chelsea and Mauricio Sarri. Mauricio Sarri has been having mixed results for Chelsea Football Club, and the fans are not really happy with Mauricio Sarri. Mauricio Sarri had a chance to really get to probably 3rd or 4th position last week against Everton, but he decided to just lose that game against Everton. Everton defeated Chelsea by 2-0 at their own home. What is your own take in this particular discussion? Do you think Chelsea should keep Sarri till the end of the season, or even at the end of the season, and maybe sell some of those players? Because people have been saying, could it be the players, could it be the coaches that are not getting it right at Stamford Bridge? Let's get that one discussion going as well. My handle is available at Midas Soccer, and I'll be glad to respond to all your questions. Finally on this segment today, I hope you've enjoyed it, is the comparison, the long and many years comparison between Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. Oh guys, I'm saying from here, personally, hear it from me again. I'm looking straight into the camera right now. I've decided I do not want to say who is the greatest, who is the best among these 2 guys anymore, because every week in, week out, they keep wowing me. And I think they do the same for you guys as well, with incredible performance this guy do. So I just want to enjoy both of them in their limelight right now. In the next 3-4 seasons, we might not be hearing about them again. Let's just enjoy these guys. I'm not asking you who is the greatest. I'm just requesting if we can just tune down that discussion. Let's enjoy these two great guys, and I'll see you guys again next week, God willing. My name is Bayonle Arashi. Bye-bye now.